Welcome back to News Geelong. The Surf Coast Shire offices have changed location to 1 Merrijig Drive in Torquay this week, as Ian Nichols reports.
It's a beautiful day on the Surf Coast. The flags are flying. The parliamentarians have moved into position and all in readiness for a grand opening of this $44 million complex. We're speaking with the man who is unveiling the plaque, and that is the member for Corangamite, Darren Cheeseman.
Well, it's an absolute fantastic facility, and it's obviously a master plan that the council has been working on now for 4 or 5 years. It's fantastic that we've been able to contribute $4 million towards it. I would like to also acknowledge that it is a real partnership between the state government, the council, and of course the Commonwealth government. And these are first-class sporting facilities that will very much cater for Torquay and the Surf Coast population growth over many, many years to come.
And of course it's not just the sporting fields, but this beautiful pavilion that you have also been part of the opening ceremony today. It will serve, as you've said, well into the future.
Well, it's not just the sporting clubs that will use these facilities, but what a pavilion to have a best and fairest presentation night. Now, it would be absolutely terrific for the local clubs to be able to host their own events and presentation nights and the like, but also, of course, a lot of other community groups in Torquay who currently don't have a home will be able to use these facilities and will really be able to create their own presence in the community through this fantastic sports pavilion.
Well, the Surf Coast Council area is developing very rapidly. There's a lot of people moving in here to live, and particularly with the ring road going in, there'll be more and more people residing down here. So it's important to provide the community infrastructure, and as Minister for Sport, I want to be able to see infrastructure built so that we can get people more active. We need to have soccer fields, we need to have football ovals, netball courts, a suite of sports that people play today, and this is a fantastic announcement, fantastic opening here in the Surf Coast Shire, particularly here at Torquay.
Well, it sounds like you're used to this already in your role as Sports Minister, having on your way down here opened some fields at Wyndham, just up the road, and you made point in talking about the some of these complexes now have synthetic services, so we have an all year round capability.
Look, synthetic services do cost a little bit more money, but they give you longer hours of use because they can handle dry weather, they can handle wet weather, but importantly with lighting we get a greater range of uses. So therefore we need to be able to provide that, and I'm pleased to say that the state government, with the partnership with the federal government, importantly the Surf Coast Shire, has put in this synthetic soccer pitches, but importantly we've got netball and football grounds too. But there's a great range of sporting facilities here to cater for the Surf Coast people, but importantly people that are moving into this area at a rapid rate.
The Delahunty family, of course, has a football tradition. We got any youngsters coming through that might carry the name?
Oh, there might be a couple of them. I was fortunate enough to play with Essendon. My brother played with Collingwood, but I've played most sports. I've even played super netball. But sport's been a big part of my life, and I've got a great deal of pleasure out of being the minister, but also a big responsibility because I am concerned with the obesity epidemic we're hitting us, and one way of addressing that is getting more people more active more often. So these facilities really cater for that role to make people active.
At the official opening of the new Surf Coast complex known as Banyul Warri in Torquay, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Nico. And please note that the postal address and the phone number of the Surf Coast Shire offices remains unchanged. And now to this week's regional roundup. Surf Coast Shire and the local community have been recognised in the 25th Victorian Annual Fire Awareness Awards for their innovative Weeds to Mulch program. The member for South Barwon, Andrew Katos, has announced a contract to construct noise walls along the Geelong Ring Road at Wandana Heights, and has been awarded to Trade West Proprietary Limited. The 3 metre high, 900 metre long noise wall will be installed on the east side of the Geelong Ring Road and is planned to be commenced early in 2012 and be completed in about 6 months. The Lara community are getting ready to celebrate with the new Lara Library set to open from 10 a.m. next Tuesday, December 20, with a modern design, colour-bond cladding and plenty of natural light. Geelong P-platers are urged to sign up to the world first P-platers project to help beat the road toll, with sessions to kick off at Brace Education Centre in Brome Street in Geelong. Deakin University accounting professor is supporting recent calls by CPA Australia for an overhaul of Australian superannuation fund reporting. A $1.5 million cricket lifeline could provide the saviour of Stage 2 of the redevelopment of Simmons Stadium at Kardinia Park, as the Federal Department for Regional Australia has confirmed it was negotiating a funding agreement with the Geelong Football Club. Geelong is facing a rental housing crisis, with prices skyrocketing and vacancies evaporating. Rents have soared throughout the Bowen region, with the average weekly rent for a 3-bedroom house up by almost 15% in the past year. Looking at the world of sport, June Fanning of Norlane takes pride in being one of the oldest badminton premiership players, as at aged 80 and a half, that's right, 80 and a half, June won the grand final at Corio Leisure Time Centre, playing alongside women in their 20s. Well done, June. And finally, reigning GFL premiers Bell Park Dragons have seen 2 of its premiership players rookie listed this week. Jackson Sheringham at age 23, down to the home of the mighty Geelong Cats, and Tom Couch, son of Cats Brownlow medalist Paul, to Melbourne Demons. And that's Regional Roundup for this week, as we go to a break on News Geelong and return with sport and weather after this.